It says in Genesis 18:1, and the Lord appeared unto him, talking about Abraham, in the plains of Mamre, and he sat in the tent door in the heat of the day. And he lifted up his eyes and looked, and lo, 3 men stood by him. And when he saw them, he ran to meet them from the tent door and bowed himself toward the ground. Now, at this point, what does Abraham see? 3 men. He does not know at this point that one of them is the Lord and 2 of them are his angels. Now, one of the things that's interesting about this, of course, is that this is an Old Testament bodily appearance of the Lord. Right. And we know that no man has ever seen the Father and lived. I mean, even when Moses wanted to see him, he was only shown the hinder parts, and his face glowed and everything. You know, nobody could see God face to face at this point. Eventually, after the millennium, after the 1,000-year reign of Christ, we will see God face to face as far as the Father. But until then, we will not. But that's a whole other sermon in of itself. But the Bible teaches that very clearly. But this is obviously, a pre-incarnation. This is I'm trying to think of a non-fancy theological. This is a Christophany. I'm trying to think of a way to. This is basically Jesus Christ appearing in the Old Testament. Is probably the best way of putting it. And the reason I say that is because obviously we know it's not God the Father, and we know it's not the Holy Spirit. Because we know that when the Lord takes on a bodily form, it's Jesus Christ. Okay. So here's the Lord in bodily form because he comes and speaks with Abraham. And the reason I say that is because if you read this story in Genesis 18, 3 men walk up.